Hi, we have another Math Olympiad problem. We need to find what's the value of this without using a calculator. It's square root of, inside that we have square root of 9 minus square root of 8. Let's see how we can find this. Let's consider this square root of 9 minus square root of 8. Now, we can write this square root of 9. We know it is simply 3. And square root of 8, we can write its square root of 8 is simply 4 times 2. So we can substitute 4 times 2 for 8 inside. And then what we can do is, because both these numbers are positive inside, 4 and 2, square root can be applied separately. It's square root of 4 times square root of 2. And square root of 4, we know it is 2. So it's simply 2 root 2 here. Now, what we will try to do is, because we cannot use a calculator in finding these, we will try to use a little technique here. If you remember, we have this formula that we can use. We have a plus b squared is equal to what? A squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared. Same way we have the other formula, a minus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2 times ab plus b squared. It's the square of that minus twice the product and square of the last. Same way, we will try to write this inside part as a complete square. Then once we take the square root and square will cancel out and we will be able to find its value. That's the idea here. So what I will do is, I will break this down and write so that it is of this form. When we have all three terms, we can combine them into a complete square like that. How do we write it in that form? We can do it like this. So 3 can be written 2 plus 1 minus 2 times we have square root 2, and I can multiply this by 1, or like square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Multiplying by 1, that it's the same thing. Now what I will do is I will write them in the exact order. I'll write 2 here minus twice the product of the 2 root 2 and root 1, and here it's 1. Now it has the same form. We can write 2 as root 2 squared minus twice root 2 times root 1 plus root 1 squared. Nothing wrong with writing it like that, because root 2 squared will be simply 2 and root 1 squared will be simply 1, because root 1 times root 1 is simply 1. And then still have the middle term, the same middle term. Now you will see that it's of the same form. If we take a to be square root of 2 and b to be square root of 1, then we have a squared here minus twice the product a times b plus b squared, same as that. Therefore, we can combine all these three terms inside and write it as a complete square like that. It's a minus b squared form inside. Our a is root 2, so it's root 2 minus our b is root 1, so root 1 complete thing squared. And square root and square will cancel. So what we will have is, let me write it here. It is square root of root 2 minus root 1 squared, and square root and square cancel out. So all that is left will be, once we cancel this with that, root 2 minus root 1. So this is equal to root 2 minus square root of 1. And we know that square root 2, it is 1.414 value. And square root 1 is simply 1. So 1.414 minus 1, still a positive value. Therefore, we need not put the absolute value sign here. Otherwise, because it's the positive square root, this number we get after simplifying should be a positive value. To make it sure that it's positive, we normally put the absolute value sign. But here, because root 2 is bigger than root 1, I did not put that. And root 2 is approximately, it's 1.414, and root 1 is 1. So this is approximately, say approximately is equal to 0.414. Like that, we can find it approximately up to 3 decimals, also like that. I hope you understood what we did, and we will come again with a similar Olympiad problem soon. Thank you.